We are going to be making an item door lock. So to get this started, let me set this today. Show you how this works. So this would be like the inside of your house. I know I didn't build up any walls or anything, but this is the inside of your house. This would be the outside. Now in order to get in this, you would need a special item to put in that chest in order to open this door. Now we use the same concept that we did over here for these door locks as for how placing the door, so that way levers don't work and so forth. Okay, so in order to get this started, we are going to need, I'm going to get a few different items here just to show you that no matter what I put in here, unless I put the right item, it's not going to work. So I just put in 4 different items, and none of them are going to be able to open this door. So in order to get this door open, we are going to need a redstone torch to be put in there, because that's the item that I chose. And there you go, it opens right up. Now in order to close the door, you need to come over to this chest here, take this torch, and there you go. Now the door is closed. Now in order to get back out, you have a button, because you're not worried about locking yourself in, it's more locking people out. So to get this baby rolling, we're gonna come over here, get the stuff out of our chests. So for this build, we're gonna need a bunch of chests. We're gonna need some repeaters, redstone torches, redstone comparators, hoppers, button, droppers, iron door, a block to build with, and I didn't even realize I grabbed silverfish stone instead of stone. So let me take care of that, because that would be a little weird. I would hate to build my house out of silverfish stone. Any addition you add on would be terrible. So let's get this started. So to build this, we're going to come up so that way I can show you what it looks like underneath. Obviously, you're not going to build your door up in the air like this, but I just want to be able to show you how it's going to look. So right here is going to be your door, let's say, okay? Break this block, place the door, place this block back above it. Now we're going to place a block underneath it, and that is going to have the redstone torch on it. Okay, that way that door is shut. Now if the redstone torch is on and the door is open, then that means you placed the door incorrectly. So get that fixed so that way your door is closed when the redstone torch is on. Now we're going to come below this. We're going to make like a T underneath, like an upside down T. Place a repeater going in. Actually, I'm sorry. We're going to place this block here with a repeater going in. Okay. Now, let's get started on the rest of this. So we're going to place a chest here. Okay, doesn't matter how you put it, whatever. And then we're going to take this away. We're going to place some blocks here for now. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go boom, boom, boom. Man, terrible building skills today. So we're going to place that going into one of them there. That's a hopper. Now in order to place another hopper on going into a hopper, you need to crouch in place. So you need to make sure that this is going to pull lengthwise across, okay? Now we are just going to go ahead and come out, let's say here. Doesn't really matter how far, oh man. Look at that, like I said, terrible today. So we're going to place a hopper. Now the worst part about this is I'm flying and I can't crouch. Oh no, how did I fall off? There we go. So, place these going across. Now, we are going to make a sorting system. So, if you don't know how to make a sorting system, or if you would like a tutorial specifically on sorting systems and how you can do them for multiple items rather than just for one, feel free to check out my previous video that I have made specifically on sorting systems. But for this tutorial, we aren't going to really go over it. We're just going to make one quick. Let's say we're going to put it here. Well, let's see, son of a gun. Let's put that there. Oh, no. We're just going to wait. And then we're going to place a chest here. Look at that. I finally got it right. Crouch, jump. There we go. That's the basics. Now we're going to get into the redstone part of this. So we are going to place a comparator. Oh man. What? Man, did I mess that up. I need to be up another block. I apologize. There we go. Sorry about that. Now, place these here. Place the torch here. Now, to put in here, we're going to need 22 of whatever item you're going to use. For this case, I'm going to use wither skulls. So we are going to place 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 18. Okay, so they have to be exactly like this. 18 in the first one, then 1, 1, 1, 1. And there is that. Now we are going to come off of the front of this, and we are going to make a way for this block. After you do place one in, it's going to go up to a chest that's going to be at the same level as your floor. So if you think about it, I'm going to build a floor here really quick just to show you that in order to close that door, you need to be able to get to that chest. And if you build that chest underground, I mean, you could sit there and do it like that. If you want to save a lot of resources, you could just put a chest right here and put stairs going down. But most people want something that's going to be quick. So in order to do that, you're going to need to have the chest be up on the same floor that you are on when you come in the door. So we are going to just, like I said, we're just going to build this real quick, and then I'm going to put everything in, and we're going to figure out where we need to be. So we're going to go ahead and just build up so that way I can place more hoppers. So first off, this hopper, we're going to want it to go into a dropper. So we're going to build across. We're going to build a dropper. Now we're going to want that dropper to go up. Well, actually, let's build another hopper across. There we go. Now let's place the dropper going up. Okay. Now we're going to take this hopper and we're going to want to go forwards. So we're going to place a block. We're going to place a hopper. Okay, now if you want to go back towards the main door so that way you're not running further, you're just going to place the blocks and place the hopper going in a different direction, like that direction there. Okay, now we need to take and make the redstone in order to make this dropper go off when it's time to do this. So we're going to place a comparator, some redstone. Now, just like always, you're going to actually need to come out one more because a comparator is only going to release probably a signal of 1. So to make sure we're good, we're going to place a repeater and another repeater. So what's going to happen is as soon as an item hits in here, no matter what it is, it's going to set it off so that way the redstone signal goes off. It goes from the dropper into the hopper. Okay. So there is that one set there. Now we have to go up and we have to make another. So we're going to come across. We're going to place, now if you want, you can place another dropper right here. Okay. Then we're going to come across with another hopper. But we're going to want this to be like, let's say we want the chest. We don't want it to be right there because people are going to be able to get to it. But let's say we want it right here. We could probably accomplish that if we really wanted, but that's going to be extremely tight. But let's see what happens. So let's say, or you could even do this. I do this all the time. I take and I place a thing here, and then I'll place my chest one block lower than what it actually needs to be for the floor, so that way it's actually in the floor, or vice versa. You can make it a few blocks lower. Like I can sit here, I can dig, I can build here, and place the chest right here. You know, you're still able to access it. As long as you're able to access that chest, it doesn't matter how you get to it. Okay, so now we're going to place a hopper going into there. Then we're going to place a hopper going into here. And that's the basics of this right there. Okay, so see how it's going into the chest now? Now we're going to need to place the redstone again. So, excuse me. Comparator, repeater, redstone, another repeater. And there we are. And you have the workings of your very own setup. Okay, so now you see you can still access the chest, but you need a way out. So this is where the button comes into play in the rest of the redstone. So we're going to place a button, let's say right there. So we place the button. Now we're going to take and we're going to come down here. We need to get to this repeater with some redstone, okay? So let's get this set up. There we go. Let's go ahead and place, I mean, you can place just redstone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything specific. And there you go. So now what you're going to notice is when you push this button, now everybody knows I like wooden buttons because they have a longer time that they play across, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and cover this up a little bit so that way you have your floor for the outside. Now, the item we chose was a wither skull. So let me grab a wither skull. And now we're going to go ahead and place that wither skull in the chest. But you're going to notice first I'm going to place in a dropper. Okay, now the dropper is going to end up coming down to this chest here. Reason being, this is what's called a scrap chest. Now you can do this chest anywhere you want in your build. I like to put it down in the basement. And the reason being is that way nobody can really throw something in there and get to it. And at the same time, you're not really concerned with what's in there too often. Now the nice part to it is you can tell when somebody's trying to break into your house. So if you're off the server for a bit, you come back on and you want to know if anybody tried to get in your house, you can look in your scrap chest. And if there's stuff in there, you know somebody was doing it who wasn't supposed to be doing it. Now at the same time, it's really great. I've actually had people throw diamonds into one of these chests. And then I'll go down and I'll check my scrap chest, and sure enough, I have diamonds. So it's kind of nice because you do get to keep the items that people throw in there. Now if you do not place a scrap chest, you are going to have issues with the system backing up if people overload it with too much stuff. If somebody throws in a whole freaking thing of like different things, like a carrot, a potato, a seed, wheat, bread, you know, I mean, they just start throwing random things in there. It's going to end up backing up the system, and when the system gets backed up, it's not going to allow yours to work. So if you back it up, it's not going to allow the wither skull to work. So now we place in the wither skull. And we wait. We should... Let me see. What's up, bro? Oh, huh. Why is my sorter not working? For some reason, my sorting system's not working. Oh, you want to know why? Because I need to throw in another one. City, give me a second, bro. So, let's place this in there again. Figure out where it went. Oh, huh. I know why this isn't working. Duh. I apologize. I need to sit here and do this. Huh. I forgot to complete the redstone. Duh. So, comparator, repeater, redstone. Ah, ta-da. There we go. Okay. The door is open. Take the item out. Let's make sure it works again. Shazam. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and take the skull out. Shuts the door. Push the button. Open it back up. There you are. That is how you make yourself a sorting system door opener.